Hello my friends, my name is Max and today we're going to unbox the best Battleforce box of 2025. And I'm completely not kidding about the best box. You guys voted for it to be the best box. This box is really cool. It says on the box 21 miniatures. In reality it is 18 Terminators and 3 teleport beacons. So it's 18 really cool Terminators, and this is the box that has new Assault Terminators for the first time, and it is exactly 10 of them here. This box disappeared in 1 minute in my local game store. In Swedish Games Workshop store, I think it held it for at least an hour, and then it was gone too. And let's take a look what's in the box. We expect to see a Terminator squad. This is the existing kits. These are not easy to build Terminators, but a regular set of Terminators. And we see 2 kits of Assault Terminators. Both of them will allow you to build them with lightning claws and thunder hammers. They basically have different flavors on the box, so you can see what's going on. But you can build all of them either with lightning claws or thunder hammers and storm shields. We also get Chaplain in Terminator Armour, Captain in Terminator Armour, not my favorite one. And we get for the first time an Ancient in Terminator Armour here. The previous Ancient that comes to my mind, the previous Ancient in Terminator Armour that is, was in Space Marine Heroes Series 2. There was Brother Durago, who had really cool banner, and he looked somewhat similar to this pal. As you can see, there are some plastic seals here, so if you don't have them or they are cut, somebody opens your box before you, especially if you bought it secondhand. And I'm gonna try to open mine. And the box, as you can see, is packed with good stuff. And this is, by the way, the proof that nobody opened it before us. What do we have here? We have a Terminator squad with assembly instructions. We have Terminator Assault squad. We're gonna take a look at that in a moment. We have a Chaplain, really cool miniature. Very versatile, he has lots of weapons options, as you can see here. And this is a really nice mini for kit bashing. This is also one of rare miniatures that has a storm shield in his right arm. So keep this in mind, this is really cool. The Ancient in Terminator Armour with the banner, we're gonna take a look at it in a moment. And of course, Captain in Terminator Armour. I don't think I built this one before. Maybe this is a good opportunity to do just that. We also get a lot of 40mm bases, and I think either 25 or, 18mm for the teleport beacons. Other than that, these are supposed to be 40mm bases, probably apart from a Captain. I think the Captain is supposed to have 50mm. And what do we have here? Wow, alright. Alright, I'm gonna move this aside so we can actually see. This looks like a sprue for a Terminator Captain. Exactly. We have all sorts of combi weapons. Combi Plasma, Combi Flamer, Combi Melta. Wow, at least... Oh, and a Storm Bolter. It's 4 different options of a ranged weapon here. Wow, this looks fantastic, my friends. He also has either a Power Fist or a really cool looking sword. And we have a really nice head here, actually 2 heads. Does he have a helmeted head? He seemingly doesn't, but this is not a problem. So this is a really cool Captain in Terminator Armour. Next sprue is for the Ancients with a Standard. It looks incredibly cool. I really like the Standard. The Standard was actually quite large. I think it is almost twice the size of a Space Marine, normal Space Marine. He has some iron halos. He has different heads. I think we're supposed to get, 4 options of different heads. It's actually really nice. And apart from that, not a lot of customizations. Yeah, it says Warhammer 2025 here. Next, we get a Chaplain in Terminator Armour. This is a very versatile kit, as we already mentioned. I think you can technically build 2 of them from this kit. It's very nice. This is a set from 2023. Next we get a kit of Terminators. These are the regular Terminators. We can see that they don't have fancy assault options. And this is pretty much the kit of the regular Terminators. This is at least 1/3 of it. Here comes other 2/3 of this particular kit. These are the pauldrons, the torsos, and all sorts of heads here. Heavy weapons. Yeah, these kits are amazing. Really, really, really cool kits. I really like the Terminator kits. Not easy to build Terminators, but regular Terminators, because they have a lot of options for the assembly. Really, really nice. And next we get 2 kits of Assault Terminators. Wow, look at this, my friends. Look at this. We have Lightning Claws, we have Thunder Hammers. This looks solid. This looks very, very, very cool. The shields look a little bit too small for my liking, but they use them as bucklers, pretty much, and they just use them to push the enemy and smash the enemy. All sorts of heads here, really cool heads. I actually like these heads. I think they are a little bit better than the heads from older Terminators. This is first part of this kit, and this is the second part. What do we have here? We do actually have more shields than we need. We have 2 storm shields here, one and second one, and we have 4 of them here. One of them is for the sergeants, and 3 of them are for regular Terminators. Something tells me you can use these Terminators as a 10-man squad, and you can have these 3 shields for the regular Terminators. Other than that, they look fairly standard. We, of course, have a lot of assault options. And I think what is really cool about this box is that you can mix and match these kits in order to make your Terminators a bit more interesting. So what you could technically do, you could take all your ranged Terminators, regular Terminators, and just give them extra weapons from the assault kit. So you effectively can have up to 4 5-man squads of Assault Terminators just out of this box with some extra torsos. And extra torsos can be pretty much anything. They can be easy to build Terminators, they can be just regular Terminators, and whatnot. This looks absolutely fantastic. These Terminators also use these front parts that are reusable, so you can replace them with Dark Angel, Blood Angel, and new Ultramarine pieces instead of the generic ones. I'm pretty sure there are more to come for other chapters at some point, hopefully. And yeah, they look fairly cool. And I think this is pretty much the same kind of kit. Yeah, this is exactly the same kit as we have just seen. Alright. Let's take a look here. Oh wow, we have a 50mm base, which was a bit loose, so I guess we only got 40mm bases in the box, and look, we got 1 loose Terminator head. This is quite interesting. I didn't notice from which sprue it came from. Yeah, it was this one. Came from here. We also get transfers, Space Marine Terminator transfer sheets, Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, White Scars, Raven Guard. Miraculously, we do not have any Iron Hands here. That looks suspicious to me, as I already mentioned in one of the previous videos, but it is what it is. Let's flip through the assembly instructions. Captain and Terminator Armour is an existing kit. Let's see what kind of options do we have here. We have 4 ranged options here and 2 melee options. 2 heads. I really like the head number 25 here. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, and a 50mm base, of course, because this is a Terminator Captain. And Ancients is using 2 kinds of arms, so you can either point and shoot somewhere, or you can just have it relaxed, I guess. These arms 16 and 20. The 21 is his pointing and shooting, and the 16 is a bit more relaxed pose. Very interesting. And the other option that is present is the head. We have 4 different heads. All of them actually look quite fantastic. Pretty sure gonna reuse them in other kits. This is how he looks. Yeah, and we can see how the arm looks like. This is the one shooting, and this is the one that is relaxed. I think the shooting one is more heroic. Very, very good. This is an ancient in Terminator Armour. The Chaplain, as we already figured out, has quite a lot of options. He has 2 Crux Arcanums, seemingly. He has a really cool Storm Shields and a Storm Bolter. And of course he has 2 heads. Technically you can build 2 Chaplains out of this kit if you have an extra torso. The second one is not gonna look that fancy though. Terminator Squad, let's briefly go through this one. Yeah, 25mm are for the teleport beacon. We can see a lot of options for the weapons here. Looking really, really nice. What I like about this kit is that it has all sorts of really cool weapons, and I am yet to build something with Cyclone Missile Launcher. I don't think I have any miniatures with this kind of setup. And the Heavy Flamer, the machine gun, looking fantastic. Yeah, this is how you build the Cyclone Missile Launcher. Oh yeah, look at this. This is amazing, my friends. These are amazing. This White Scar character looks total badass. Fairly standard otherwise kits of Terminators. And the last but not least, the Assault Terminators. Let's take a look at them. We build either Storm Shields or Lightning Claws. Same kind of bases are being used here. Yeah, this is how you use the Thunder Hammers. We have 5 helmets and 6 different bear heads, which is incredibly cool. 5 tilting shields, all sorts of decorations. Crux Terminatus, here and here, 1 for each Terminator. And yeah, it seems like it's not that many possibilities to do some shenanigans here. It is either Lightning Claws or Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields. No optional assembly whatsoever apart from the heads. Yeah, so it's basically either this or this that is being used for the weapon. Looks a little bit boring, but we have missed these Terminators for a very long time now, so who am I to complain? And that is our box, my friends. Absolutely fantastic box. All sorts of cool stuff can be built using these kits. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of fun assembling the Assault Terminators and an Ancients. Yet again, this box was extremely popular. It disappeared in my local game store in 1 minute. And it held it for a little bit longer on Games Workshop site, at least for Sweden, which I think is pretty much the same store as continental Europe, English-speaking continental Europe, because it seems like that Italy, Spain, and German-speaking countries have their own storages, because those boxes are usually localized in their respective languages, and we in Sweden just get everything in English. To the best of my knowledge from the poll that I ran on my YouTube channel, only a third of people who wanted to purchase this box were able to do that, so it was really limited availability. Hopefully we're gonna get this Assault Terminators later on. And I guess this is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below if you had a chance to pick up this box, if you built any miniatures from it, if you built this nice Ancient in Terminator Armour, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. We have tons of miniatures to build, kit bash, a lot of boxes to open, stay tuned for that. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.